Are your legs feeling weaker, not as steady as they used to be? Do you feel a little unsteady on your feet, or maybe even struggle to get up from chair? If that sounds familiar, please know you are absolutely not alone. Welcome back to Nutrihubbliss, Senior Health Tips. This condition that so many of us experience has a scientific name: sarcopenia. It's the natural, age-related loss of muscle mass. But there's some very good news. We can absolutely slow it down and even significantly improve it. In today's video, we're not going to talk about complicated exercises or strict diets. Instead, we're going to explore 3 essential vitamins that act like powerful building blocks to help you regain strength in your legs. All the information we share is based on credible scientific research and recommendations from leading health experts. So let's dive right in. Before we talk about the solutions, it's really important to understand why this happens in the first place. Why do our legs seem to lose their strength as the years go by? It's not just in your head, and it's not something that happens overnight. There are a few key reasons. First is that word we mentioned earlier, sarcopenia. It sounds complicated, but it simply means the natural loss of muscle as we age. Think of it this way. After about age 50, our bodies naturally start to lose muscle mass and strength, little by little, year by year. This affects our entire body, but we often feel it most in our legs. The second reason is hormonal changes. Hormones act like messengers in our body, and as we get older, the levels of certain key hormones, like testosterone and estrogen, naturally decline. These hormones play a vital role in maintaining muscle. So, when their levels drop, it becomes harder for our bodies to build and preserve that lean muscle. And the third key reason is poor nutrient absorption. This is something many people don't realize. As we age, our digestive system becomes a little less efficient. This means that even if you're eating healthy foods, your body might struggle to absorb all the crucial nutrients, like proteins and vitamins, that your muscles need to stay strong and repair themselves. Understanding these 3 factors, sarcopenia, hormonal changes, and nutrient absorption, is the first step. Now, let's talk about what we can do about it. All right, let's dive into our first powerhouse nutrient. You probably heard it called the sunshine vitamin, and for a very good reason. I'm talking about vitamin D. Now, when most people hear vitamin D, they immediately think about bone health. And that's absolutely true. It is crucial. It helps our bodies absorb the calcium needed to keep our bones strong and dense. But here's what many people don't realize. Vitamin D is a superstar for our muscles, too. It plays a direct role in improving the function and the strength of every single muscle fiber. Think of it as the essential foundation for building strong, steady legs. Without enough of it, everything else we do has much less impact. So, how can you tell if you might be running low on this critical vitamin? The signs can be subtle, and we often mistake them for just getting older. You might feel a general itchiness in your bones and joints. Or perhaps you've noticed that your muscles just feel weaker, especially in your thighs. Do you find it a bit harder to get up from a low chair or the sofa? Do you feel a little unsteady on your feet sometimes? These can all be whispers from your body that it needs more vitamin D. In fact, a deficiency is one of the leading risk factors for falls in older adults. And this isn't just a theory. It's backed by solid science. A major study, published in the prestigious Journal of the American Geriatric Society, found something remarkable. It showed that seniors who properly supplemented with vitamin D reduced their risk of falling by a staggering 20%. Imagine that. A simple vitamin can make that much of a difference in keeping you safe, active, and independent. So, how exactly does it work its magic? It's truly fascinating. Your muscle cells have tiny docking stations, or receptors, that are specifically designed for vitamin D. When vitamin D locks into these receptors, it sends a direct signal to your muscle's DNA. It tells your DNA to produce more protein. And protein is the very building block of muscle tissue. This process helps your muscles contract more efficiently and maintain their strength. It's a direct line of communication that helps your legs stay powerful. So, how can you get enough? For adults over 60, the general recommendation is to aim for 800 to 1,000 international units, or IU, per day. The most natural source, of course, is sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun on your arms and legs can do wonders. But this isn't always practical, especially during the winter or if you live in a less sunny climate. You can also find it in foods. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are excellent sources. Egg yolks and foods fortified with vitamin D, like milk and some cereals, also help. However, for many of us, getting enough from sun and food alone is a real challenge. This is where a high-quality supplement becomes incredibly valuable. It's especially important for those who spend a lot of time indoors, live in northern regions, or have darker skin tones. These factors make it harder for the body to produce vitamin D. Now, just a couple of quick safety notes. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin. This means your body absorbs it best with a meal that contains a little healthy fat, like some avocado, nuts, or olive oil. And while it's essential, more is not always better. You should never take very high doses, over 4,000 IU a day, unless you were specifically instructed to by your doctor. It's always a good idea to chat with your healthcare provider to find out the perfect dose for your individual needs. Okay, if vitamin D is the foundation, our next vitamin is the spark plug. It's the nutrient that ignites the power in your muscles. Let's talk about a mineral that is absolutely essential, but often overlooked. Let's talk about magnesium. Magnesium is a true workhorse in our bodies. It's involved in over 300 different biochemical reactions. But its most important job for our legs is managing how our muscles contract and relax. It helps our bodies create energy, and it is your best defense against those painful muscle cramps. So, how would you know if you're not getting enough magnesium? The signs are often very clear, yet we don't always connect them to a nutrient deficiency. Do you suffer from frequent leg cramps, especially at night, that jolt you out of your sleep? Do you notice annoying muscle twitches, perhaps in your calf or even your eyelid? Or do you feel a persistent sense of fatigue and muscle weakness that you just can't explain? These are all classic distress signals from your body, telling you it needs more magnesium. And again, the science on this is very clear. Research in the well-respected journal Nutrients has shown a direct link between low magnesium levels and a decline in muscle strength, muscle function, and overall physical performance in older adults. The connection is undeniable. So what is the mechanism? How does magnesium perform this vital role? Think of it like a light switch. Calcium is the mineral that tells your muscle to tense up or contract. It turns the switch on. Magnesium is the mineral that tells it to relax. It turns the switch off. When you don't have enough magnesium, that off switch is faulty. Your muscles can stay partially contracted, leading to tightness, soreness, and those painful cramps. Magnesium ensures that your muscles can fully relax after they work, which is crucial for repair and strength. Getting enough magnesium is absolutely achievable. The recommended daily amount for adults over 60 is around 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men. And the good news is it's found in many delicious, healthy foods. Dark leafy greens like spinach are loaded with it. Nuts and seeds, especially almonds and pumpkin seeds, are fantastic sources. Avocados, bananas, and even a little bit of high-quality dark chocolate can boost your intake. So, who needs to pay extra attention to their magnesium levels? Definitely anyone who experiences regular muscle cramps. It's also particularly important for people with type 2 diabetes, as the condition can affect how your body handles magnesium. And if you take certain types of water pills or diuretics, you should also be mindful. A quick word of caution. For some people, taking too much magnesium in supplement form at once can have a laxative effect. It's best to start with a lower dose and see how your body feels. And most importantly, If you have any kind of kidney issues, it is essential that you speak with your doctor before starting any magnesium supplement. They can help you find the right approach that is safe and effective for you. We've covered the foundation with vitamin D and the spark plug with magnesium. Now, let's talk about our third and final nutrient. This one is the master conductor. It ensures the messages from your brain travel perfectly to your feet. We're talking about the incredible vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 has a very special and critical job. Its main role is to protect your entire nervous system. Imagine your nerves are like electrical wires. Vitamin B12 helps to build and maintain the protective coating around these wires, which is called the myelin sheath. When this coating is healthy, messages from your brain can travel to your muscles instantly and accurately. This is what gives you a steady, confident walk. So, what happens when you don't have enough B12? The symptoms can be quite serious, and they often affect your ability to move. Have you ever felt a strange numbness or a pins and needles sensation in your hands or feet? Do you sometimes feel off balance, as if you might stumble? Have you noticed muscle weakness that wasn't there before, or a deep sense of fatigue? Even memory issues can be linked to B12 deficiency. These are not just normal signs of aging. They're important clues, and the statistics are concerning. According to the National Institutes of Health, or the NIH, as many as 15% of older adults are deficient in vitamin B12. This deficiency can lead to significant nerve issues and problems with mobility. So, how does B12 keep you steady? It's all about clear communication. When your nervous system is properly nourished by B12, the commands from your brain, like take a step or lift your foot, are sent down your spinal cord to your legs with lightning speed and precision. This allows for smooth, coordinated movements and helps you maintain your balance. Without it, the signals can get slow, weak, or distorted. So how much do you need? The daily recommendation is 2.4 micrograms, which is a very tiny amount. However, here's the challenge for us as we get older. Our bodies become much less efficient at absorbing B12 from our food. This means that many seniors need to get more, often through supplement, to meet their body's needs. You'll find vitamin B12 almost exclusively in animal products. Things like beef, liver, clams, salmon, eggs, and dairy are all excellent sources. This is why certain groups need to be especially careful. If you are a vegetarian or vegan, you're at a very high risk for deficiency. Also, some common medications like metformin for diabetes or drugs that reduce stomach acid can interfere with B12 absorption. If you fall into any of these groups, it is vital to speak with your doctor. Finally, a quick safety note. Vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin. This means your body takes what it needs and gets rid of the rest, so it's considered very safe. But as always, it's best to follow the dosage on the product label or the advice given to you by your healthcare provider. So now you know about these three amazing nutrients: vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin B12. Each one is powerful on its own, but when you combine them correctly, they work together in synergy. They become a team that supports your leg strength from every angle. But it's not just about what you take. It's also about when you take it. Let's walk through a simple schedule to help you get the most out of this powerful trio. First, let's start with your morning. Take your vitamin D supplement with your breakfast. And try to make sure your breakfast has a source of healthy fat. This could be some avocado, a handful of nuts, or even a yolk from an egg. Remember, vitamin D is fat-soluble. Taking it with fat helps your body absorb it much more effectively. This ensures you get the full benefit for your bones and muscles right from the start of your day. Next, let's move to the middle of your day. Lunchtime is a great opportunity to take your vitamin B12. Some people find that B12 provides a gentle boost of energy. Taking it earlier in the day can help support your energy levels and prevent it from interfering with your sleep later on. It helps keep you sharp and your nerves communicating properly throughout the afternoon. Finally, as your day winds down, we turn to magnesium. The ideal time to take your magnesium supplement is about an hour before you go to bed. This is because magnesium has a wonderful calming effect on both your muscles and your nervous system. It helps to release the tension from the day. It prevents those disruptive nighttime leg cramps, and it can significantly improve the quality of your sleep. So, you see how this works? It's a beautiful, simple rhythm. In the morning, vitamin D builds your foundation. At midday, vitamin B12 keeps your communication lines clear. And in the evening, magnesium helps you recover and relax. This combination truly creates the perfect trio. Vitamin D for the foundation, magnesium for the power, and vitamin B12 for the precise control. It's a complete strategy for stronger, healthier legs. Before we conclude, I want to share a few very important safety rules. These are crucial to remember whenever you consider adding any new supplement to your routine. Please listen closely. First, and this is the golden rule, number 1, always talk to your doctor. I cannot stress this enough. Before you start taking vitamin D, magnesium, B12, or any supplement, please have a conversation with your healthcare provider. This is especially important if you have any existing health conditions like kidney disease, or if you're taking other medications. Supplements can sometimes interact with prescription drugs. Your doctor knows your health history, and they can help you make the safest choice. The second rule is to start low and go slow. When you do start a new supplement, begin with the lowest recommended dose. This gives your body a chance to adjust. You can see how you feel and make sure there are no unexpected reactions. There is no need to rush. Gentle and steady is the best approach. And finally, our third rule is quality is key. Not all supplements are created equal. The market is filled with them. When you choose a brand, please look for one that is reputable. Look for a seal on the bottle that shows it has been tested by a third party. Seals from organizations like USP or NSF are good signs. This means that an independent group has verified that the product contains what it says it contains, and that it doesn't have any harmful contaminants. Following these 3 simple rules will help ensure that you are supporting your health safely and effectively. So, here we are at the end of our time together today. We've talked about so much. We learned about the 3 key reasons why our legs can feel weaker as we age. And more importantly, we discovered our powerful team of 3 essential nutrients. Vitamin D for a strong foundation, magnesium for muscle power, and vitamin B12 for steady nerve communication. These are simple yet profound tools that can help you fight back against muscle loss and rebuild your strength. The journey to better health is a long one, but it always starts with a single, small step. Your action step for today is to simply look at your own routine and consider having a conversation with your doctor about these vitamins at your next visit. If you found this video helpful, we would be so grateful if you would click the like button. And please share it with your friends and loved ones who might also benefit from this information. And of course, don't forget to click subscribe to the Nutrihubbliss channel and hit the little bell icon. That way, you won't miss out on any of our future health tips. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced some of the leg weakness we talked about today? Or do you have your own tips to share? Please leave a comment for us in the section below. We read every single one. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Please remember, age is just a number. With the right knowledge, you absolutely can live a vibrant, active, and powerful life. Stay strong, stay steady, and enjoy every moment. We'll see you in the next video.